Welcome to September 2018 Energy Trends. This is Toth with an expanded intergalactic council flight, including Sanat Kumara, the path of the Venus light, beings of light, infinite oneness, the Tri, the Golden Stargate, that are moving more into the forefront of this divine transmission. We are delighted to be continuing our energy trends conversation for the year 2018. As we have previously stated, 2018 is an 11-year or a 2-year. So it is very much a year where you are repositioning yourself to an even higher expression, a more fulfilling, expansive expression of you. And so you may have an awareness of a lot of movement that has been building in 2018. So as we're coming into September, the 9th month of the year, the number 9 is most quickly and broadly associated with completion, completing projects and energies and consciousness. And so you may have a sense of an urgency to bring energies, activities to a place of completion. As we mentioned in August, our recommendation was very much to make choices that would be those that would create a lot of momentum, that as you make the very expanded choices, then you're positioned for even greater possibility. So if you haven't made a choice in August that is positioning you for an even higher expression of who it is that you be, then from the level of your infinite self, we would invite you to contemplate that. What choice could you make? There really is a choice, again, that is expansive and really makes a big difference, like a fulcrum or a small hinge that swings big doors. Ika anushata ipo ita anama asatiya. So we wanted to spiral into September, for we have the sense that for some that are tuning in, it is your first time. And even if you have tuned into the previous transmissions in 2018, it can also be that the energy flows through and you may not have the conscious memory of what it is that we have shared. So now that we're positioned to speak about September, there really are 3 focuses on the energy trend plane for September. One, we would say, is like this completion energy, dotting I's, crossing T's, almost a sense of like spring cleaning energy. And the second really has to do with opening up to greater and greater and greater and greater and greater multidimensional communication. So as we spoke about in August, really making choices from the level of your infinite self. What choice would you as an infinite being be choosing? And in September, there is an even greater possibility for communing and communicating with your infinite self, your higher self, as we often call you, a light being incarnate in the process of awakening. So as you have this greater multidimensional communication as the second focus in September, there is the possibility as well to create connections, within your own system so that there's even greater synergy, harmonic resonance, and also to create connections with others and to create connections with light beings from across the multiverse. So it's a beautiful month to be really deepening your connection to your unique council of light, your particular beings of light that you partner with in this incarnation. And you may be just forging that awareness for the first time, and you may be at a high level of adeptness. And no matter where along that spectrum you are, if it's your choice, of course, it's always a choice to multidimensionally communicate with us, there is a greater possibility for this multidimensional communication to be even more efficient and also expressed in a way that is clearly heard. And understood. So we talk about this first completion, spring cleaning kind of energy, tucking things into place, dotting I's, crossing T's, multidimensional communication with your higher self, with light beings, creating connections with others. Now the third is an energy stream that's more subtle in September, yet there for you to amplify if you choose. And you may remember from our overview in January of 2018, we spoke about this year being one where if you want to be at Z, be at Z. You don't have to go, you never did, yet you don't have to go linearly A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And so this subtle thread in September is related to that, to really turning on, igniting the divine possibilities and source consciousness energy within you so that you're there. Wherever there is that you're going, then there's a greater communication between you and where it is that you're going so that you come into vibrational proximity with it. We speak about in the Tablets of Light book this concept of vibrational proximity, that you are in the same energy location, just as you know you're in the same what you would call physical location of wherever it is you are right now. You're in the same energy location, vibrational proximity. And multidimensional communication, another example of that is that we are multidimensionally communicating right now in a way that's beyond time and space. This energy transmission is being recorded, and there is a different location where Danielle is located as this transmission is coming through than where you are. Different time zones when you tune in. So this multidimensional communication or holographic communication, or what we call bilocation as well, is really ripe for the picking in September. And the energy stream that is present, yet a little bit subtle for you to turn up, is this energy of really igniting your path so that you're in vibrational proximity to where it is that you are choosing to be. So we would provide an energetic and light language transmission to really support these three trends for you to complete any energies that you've really outgrown. It's almost like cleaning the refrigerator. There's some stuff in there that's expired. For you to enhance, if you choose, your multidimensional communication, or the capacity for you to have greater connection and communication between your higher self, as well as your body, your mind, your emotions, and your divine guidance, your council of light. And then thirdly, and this is really perhaps our main purpose with this light stream that's coming forward, is to have this subtle thread of possibility to be in vibrational proximity, become a more ever-present energy, more accessible. So as always, we are greeting you, divine to divine, from the altar of equality and inviting you to engage your free will and conscious choice. We are placing these energies on the altar for you to pick up if they are yours to pick up. Nothing more, nothing less. You are co-creating and guiding this process. And so we would invite you, if you choose, to allow your higher self as well to guide this process, and ask that it's integrated with ease and grace for all levels of your system if that is what you're choosing. Aka ashti inama osa aka ushti anasi oma ana ishta muka anani akashti asitya. Light language is brought forward because it is an efficient way of really vibrationally plucking the guitar strings of what it is that you as an infinite being have access to. Ashi anoi ina asta ako usta imosatai ika una hisha ika ashti aya. It also allows for you to drop into more of your vastness, more of your infinite self. So we would invite you to take some breaths and really connect to yourself. Yes, here we go. Now this is the cleaning the fridge fart. Isatia hana satayo yakashatina na nashitiana mosa akashitiana hanasa ishahata aishi ata ukashita anka iha ashriana anasata ayakashta aya ashri inama asta ayita ayka ish an anosa iano ata onina naka ati ina asriya kosta ishta arawutiana ma asriana hanama asriya puhaki ana adwuria arshti aroshtiaka ishta haramuka anania sata abuta araharuti arabukina nanano minia manania misira baroya barangno ina maningangra Hoishri Nanamo Saraya Boy Ranani, Nanamon Mangana Grushti, Nanamongati, Nanamasri, Namanani, Mosdai Boya, Nanamana Moshri, Namanakai, Boyana Nasi, Namaka, and Usti, and Ustiaka, Astai, Bokahan Ustaka, and Aya, Igara Neamorania, Manashdi, Manania, Mona, Nemakashti, and Mionia, Manashtai, Man, and Miana, Mo, Manana Mangalani, Namanani, Marona, and Miangani, Mona, and Mangania, Munguan. In a Mostayana Manangria Mungrangrishiana Mongarani Makarina and Mastiana Macarina Macarena Monena Mungria Manangrashina Mangriam Brangrangri Mongriangram. Shriana Manani Monani Manani Mananiam Grangriam Branina and Mongana Mangri Mangra Mungara Mungong. Have you chosen more space so that you have a wider bandwidth and access point for your multidimensional communication, for your connections, Now we're moving into this multidimensional communication transmission through the eyes, vibrationally, energetically. And communication, multidimensional communication moves at the speed of light. And now we'd weave in the third because it adds to the two, really amplifying the subtle possibility to be in vibrational proximity to what it is that you're choosing. And vibrational proximity really is also interconnected to multidimensional communication. For in order for you to be in multidimensional communication with your higher self, with yourself as a light being, telepathically communicating with others, they're having your communion, your connection with your divine guidance and your counsel of light, there requires a certain vibrational proximity, and not that you leave your signature essence ever, 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 ever. You being more in your signature essence, your signature energy, who it is that you are, allows for a greater multidimensional communication and amplifying this thread of, if you're choosing to be at Z, just be at Z. You don't have to take all the steps to get there. You will still take massive action, because that's the joy of being on the Earth Star. So we're not talking about not taking action, yet we're talking about the vibrational proximity. You don't have to jump the hoops that aren't actually a part of you being there. So, for example, if you want to go to California and you're in Florida, you could certainly walk there. Yet if you really want to be in California, then take the plane and be in California. That's what we're talking about on a vibrational level. And we know that you have walked and walked and walked and walked and walked, and now you're ready, you're positioned to be in that new arena, that new area. So we would ask or request for you as well to be opening up this possibility, this energy trend in the month of September, right here, right now, so that those that are choosing it also have a greater accessibility. We know that it's not an accident that you are in this energy trend, co-creative, interactive, multidimensionally communicative conversation. You have wild, massive contribution to place on the altar for the evolution in consciousness. So we would engage with you at that level if you're choosing right here, right now. What if more individuals had access to being where they are choosing to be on the level of their aligned divine self? Aka usta nisa aka ana osati enemy akasta asto ika anamosta isata akashti enema aka oi ika animi akashta anga una anamasta akashti enema akashta akashti enamosta akashti enema ashti enamosta akati enema akati enamosta akata ika ashta ana hanama akuti enema akastaka akosti enema akastaka tuikita akashti enema ashti akostaka akata inam akasta ikasta akusti inam akasti mok ani masti inam usta akusti akisti inam akasta isa adamustina masti inam akostina mukutina masta kautia akasta isa adamusta akasti inam asti anamusta akata inam akasti inam akasti isa ona anamasta anamusta angam husta akasta isa adamusta akasti inam akasti akati akati akati. Igniting vibrational proximity, you may have a sense of a trickle of this subtle energy, and together here you're choosing, if you're choosing to open up the pathways, if there are any rocks in the stream or branches that have fallen in, you're opening the way to that subtle energy that's available in September, yet could get overlooked, to not just be a trickle, but a full-on flow. A full-on flow, to give you that momentum, to ignite the vibrational proximity of being where it is that you're choosing. Ika ashta inamosta akashta. Ushi umo ashta amahana. Inahana mosta akashta akushti inamista. Asato iki hanashti inamosta ashta aku ishti inama asta. Aka isho akushta anama asti inamosta akata. Ikoshta anamashta akashti inama asti inama akashta akashtia. And we'd invite you to bring into a synthesis these three energy streams that we've transmitted, or asking them to come into multidimensional communication with one another. What are you choosing to ignite in September 2018? What are you choosing to ignite in September 2018? What are you choosing to ignite in September 2018? Taking the time that you like to bask in these energies, we extend our acknowledgement and appreciation for your role in this evolution in consciousness, for our multidimensional communication. All is light, and we are all.